I think I would give President Trump probably a B- on the first 100 days. He has done really actually pretty well. He's had a very hard course so far. He's been hit with a lot of pop quizzes and a lot of tough questions and maybe with a lot of immediate opposition. He really had no honeymoon to speak of. And under those circumstances, also being resisted in terms of his appointments and so on, I think he has, managed to get some things done, not as much as I would have liked. He'd have gotten an A if he'd have gotten his health plan through Congress, but he's done quite a bit in other areas. He is a businessman and a negotiator and a deal maker. That's how he's kind of been successful. So I think he has a good sense of both how you don't immediately lay your cards out on the table. He has been sending a few mixed messages, you could say. He took kind of the bad cop role towards the Allies. Do more. We expect you to spend 2% of your GDP, whereas his Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State went out and took the good cop. We're really going to stay with you and back you up. But he does have this sense, too, you've got to use leverage in negotiations. You can't just expect people to agree to a good argument. I think sometimes President Obama operated that way. He thought he could persuade people with a good argument. I think Trump understands you got to put some pressure on them. You got to maneuver them outside the negotiations so that they are willing then to take the negotiations seriously and to make some concessions. I think, you not only have to do things. Trump is very big on doing things. He wants to get things done. And in certain areas he's indicated where he wants to go, but in other areas he hasn't yet. But I think you also have to bring the people with you, and you have to bring the world with you. You do that, get things done, and you bring along the domestic and the world public, you get a straight A.